today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They are led out by the final quarterback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
39-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
McSorley from the shotgun. Found his target. It's Anderson.
McSorley's pass complete to Robbie Anderson. A gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he stopped immediately there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Remains tied. 0-0.
Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and 1.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he should be able to. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now McSorley. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's McSorley to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing is McSorley. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. McSorley sets to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
0-0.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Jermaine Carter on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
on 2nd down, Dillon.
33-yard line.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped by Bryce Love's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now with McSorley. He'll buy some time right.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On On fourth down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right at the 35.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 45-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funchess. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Robert Tanyan.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tanyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dante Jackson on the return. The Panthers
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Big hold of the 30. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the NFC North. Minnesota playing host to Chicago up at US Bank Stadium. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Kirk Cousins.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brings up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again with Dillon. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers.
20-yard line.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Rodgers back.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in. But that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
McSorley from the shotgun. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It'll be McSorley again. That's complete right around the 8. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Here's McSorley to throw. Stepping up, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after try forthcoming. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A 3-yard
shotgun now for Rodgers.
And 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Dillon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is McSorley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. McSorley sets to pass. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now McSorley. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hope. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Trace McSorley.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 yards remain for second down. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This is McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So now the Panthers down by 13. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Number 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. McSorley, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Buying time, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The offense retains possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they lose their 9th game on the year.